or flat fact?
Whoa, whoa.
Flat fact?
Thank you for question number 1. Flat fact is...
I see the moon.
Is it real?
I don't know, David.
Is it coming?
I can't tell yet.
Let's not walk this way.
Where are we going?
This way now.
Are you in bad trouble? Have you run away from someone?
My mommy told me to run away.
Why did she say that?
I guess because Henry didn't like me.
Why was that?
Martin came home.
And who is he?
Martin is Mommy and Henry's real son. After I find the blue fairy, then I can go home. Mommy will love a real boy. The blue fairy will make me into one.
Is Blue Fairy Mecha, Augur, man or woman?
Woman.
Woman. I know women. They sometimes ask for me by name. I know all about women. About as much as there is to know. No two are ever alike. And after they've met me, no two are ever the same. And I know where most of them can be found.
Where?
Rouge City. Across the Delaware. Too far for our feet. We'll need help to get there. And it is not without peril. We will have to journey. Towards the moon.
Do you know where you are, Winston?
The Ministry of Love.
Fine. Do you know how long you've been here?
Days. Weeks. Months. It must be months.
Do you know why we bring people to this place?
Yes. Make them confess.
You don't really believe that.
No, I suppose I don't. To punish them.
No. We bring them here to cure them, to make them sane. Nobody that we bring here ever leaves our hands uncured.
Why don't you kill me?
The first thing you must understand about this place, Winston, is that there are no martyrdoms. You've read of the religious persecutions of the past. They were failures. They set out to eradicate heresies, and they ended by perpetuating them. We do not make that mistake. We make them tell the truth.
Why bother with me?
You are a flaw in the pattern, Winston. You are a stain which has to be wiped out. When finally you confess to us, it must be of your own free will. We do not destroy the heretic, we convert him. We capture his inner mind. We reshape him. We burn all evil out of him. We bring him over to our side, not merely in appearance, but genuinely. Heart and soul. We make him one of ourselves. No one whom we bring to this place ever stands out against us. We will lead you, step by step, to the point from which there is no return. Never again will you be capable of love or friendship, or joy of life, or laughter, or courage, or curiosity, or integrity. You will be hollow. We will squeeze you empty, and then we will fill you with ourselves, with love of Big Brother. Now, before we begin your cure, are there any questions you would like to ask?
Where is Julia?
She's alive. Next question.
Does Calidor exist? Does the underground exist?
That, Winston, you will never know. But that question, Winston, proves that you are mentally deranged. You have a defective memory. You are unable to remember real events, and you persuade yourself that you remember events which never happened. For example, do you remember receiving a book supposedly written by Calidor?
Yes. Somebody gave it to me in Victory Square.
You're quite sure that that book ever existed? I want the truth, Winston. Tell me what you think you remember.
I had the book.
Take him away. Do you remember writing in that diary of yours that freedom is the freedom to say that 2 plus 2 make 4? How many fingers am I holding out?
4.
And if the state says not 4, but 5, how many?
4.
Take him. Now, how many fingers?
4. 4. What else can I say? 4.
.20.
.20. 1, 2, out.
How many fingers, Winston?
4. 4.
.30.
.30. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Anything you like. Call me starboard. Sideways. Starboard. Out.
That's no use, Winston. You're lying. You still think there are 4.
How can I help seeing what's in front of my eyes? 2 and 2 are 4.
Sometimes. We've had all that out before. Sometimes they are 4, sometimes, if the state says so, they are 5. How many fingers?
I'm trying to see 5.
Which do you want? To persuade me that you see 5 or really to see them?
Really to see them.
.60.
.60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Again, how many fingers?
I don't know. 4, 5, 6. In all honesty, I don't know.
It was the next day, brothers, and I had truly done my best morning and afternoon to play it their way and sit like a
Now, Winston, without any persuasion.
Though not on the soundtrack, my brothers. The only sound.
There are 5 fingers there.
Then I
Do you see
noticed
5
in all
fingers?
my pain and sickness what music it was
Yes.
that like cracked and boomed. It was
Stand up.
Ludwig van. 9th Symphony, 4th movement.
Come over here. That's enough. It's a long time since you've seen yourself, Winston.
Stop it, please, I beg you! It's
Look.
a sin! It's 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 a sin!
Sin? What's all this about sin?
That! Using Ludwig van Beethoven, you no harm to anyone!
What have you done to me?
Can you think of a single degradation that has not happened to you?
To the background score?
Yes!
No.
You've heard Beethoven before?
I have not betrayed Julia.
So you're keen
No.
on music?
No, that is perfectly true. You have not betrayed Julia.
Can't be helped.
Come with me, Winston.
Yes, punishment element, perhaps. Governor ought to be pleased. I'm sorry, Alex. This is for your own good. You'll have to bear with us for a while.
But it's not fair! It's not fair! I should feel ill when I hear lovely bad!
You must take your chance, boy. The choice has been all yours.
You were once curious about room 101. It is not one room, but many. This one, for instance. You're going to find out what lies beyond that door, Winston. But to whet your curiosity, I will give you a hint. In room 101 is the worst thing in the world. Of course, that varies from individual to individual. It may be burial alive, or death by drowning, or by fire, or by impalement, or 50 other deaths. Which death do you fear most in all the world, Winston? I needn't answer. You've already told me.
A rat! A rat! It's gone now.
Never seen you like this.
It's the one thing I really hate. The one thing I'm really afraid of.
Why?
When I was a child, where I lived, there were swarms of them. One day, my sister.
Will you lead the way, Winston?
Not to me. Not to me. To Julia, not to me. I don't care what you do to her. Let her suffer. Not to me. To Julia, not to me.
Now, Winston, you are wholly ours. You have been washed clean.
It's funny, I see you coming. You're brilliant, you're startling, you're lazy dog. It's funny, I see you coming. You're brilliant, you're startling, you're lazy dog. We're losing ourselves fast. Things started getting strange when I was working back at the Suez Canal. We're losing ourselves fast. Things started getting strange when I was working back at the Suez Canal. It's funny, I see you coming. It's funny, I see you coming. You're brilliant, you're startling, you're lazy dog. Oh, come and sing the blues, the new age blues. Come and sing the blues now, the new age blues. I'm blue, I'm blue, for you. I'm blue, I'm blue, for you. 2011 USA, praying for a world at peace. Nuclear war doesn't scare them nor hide behind the shields of grief. If a single man could only talk to his future and learn all that there was to know, would he decide to continue the ride along the white cliffs of Glory Road? Come sing the blues, the new age blues. Come sing the blues, the new age blues. in the factory of the mind parasites, still beneath the disco moon. The primate dreams of a million excuses, no one to complain to. Every single riptide on reality somehow they can see. Each one knows what the other doesn't have, what the other doesn't have is me. We're losing ourselves fast. Things started getting strange. In the logarithm of the dog rhythm, when I was working back at the Suez Canal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we change the world. You know what I mean. No more of this hanky-panky. No more of the spanky-spanky. No more of the fanatic religions. You've all got to hit the marks now, boys. All of you have got to hit the marks. It's time for you to get off that big old pedestal and take the lotus seat. And the United States of America will lead the way.
Someone looking for me?
I beg your pardon?
Beg my pardon. But you haven't done anything yet. Or are you the type that apologizes first and acts later?
You're Dr. West?
Matilda Gabriel West. A.B., M.A., Ph.D., S.C.D., D.D.D., B.T.O., M.D., L.L.D., P.D.Q., and M.O.
It can't be. It's not possible. Zorch!
But nothing is impossible in this day and age. Especially me. In fact, I'm one of the most possible people you'll ever meet.
But Dr. West is a genius.
Just in some things.
And you're a blonde.
I tried to tell you, Dr. Carter. Dinko has worked it all out. He blew 3 gaskets and a tube. Well, now, 56 5/10 of the superior intelligentsia in this country are fair.
I hope I'm a little more than fair.
Blonde, then. 40, 20. Of course, if you desire me to check calculation,
I'll
think
do
will
all
possibly
the checking
prove
that's required around here, Zorch.
George, it can't be true. 13 university degrees never looked like this.
Just because the package is different doesn't indicate the product's changed.
We wanted a teacher who'd lead our students into the space age.
That's no problem, madam. When I blast off, I've got an escape velocity which gets me to my aphelion point practically instantaneously.
What does that mean?
You needn't worry about space with me. I'm so far out already, I'm really on another planet. And, what do you represent, young man? Are you afloat in the Rose Parade? Or did you win that in the Kentucky Derby?
Welcome to college. This will mark the dawn of a new era in education.
You're a rather odd choice for a flower girl, but you may kiss me.
Ooh, this is ridiculous. George, send for a physician. Now see what you've done.
Done? I haven't even begun.
Here, what are you doing? Don't move him till the doctor comes.
Who do you think is here? Get me my black bag. Clobbered like an ox.
Is it a heart attack?
No, just an emotional syndrome. Appears to be hypersensitive to the opposite sex.
Hypersensitive? That's the captain of the football team. He's about as sensitive as a cement mixer.
It's obvious, whatever you've been doing, you haven't fooled around with much cement lately.
I'm George Barton, public relations director of Collins College.
How do you do? And, what's the patient's name?
Woo Woo.
Spare me the comments. Just the name, please.
Oh, Woo Woo Grabowski.
Oh, a nickname. Well, that explains it. Youngsters with nicknames are sensitive. I thought it might be a vitamin deficiency. When I was getting my degree in psychoanalysis, we had a patient who developed contagious glanders and hoof and mouth disease just from being nicknamed Horsey. Sigmund Freud says, page 197, paragraph 3, fourth line, Das Mädchen war.
Do you speak German?
I speak 17. No, 18 languages.
What's the 18th?